We are going to begin in a butterfly position. Place the bottom of your feet together, knees down, sit up tall. Begin with 3 inhale, exhales. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Staying in the butterfly position, we're going to reach forward with our arms, drawing our belly button towards the ground, and inhale up. Exhale, push through the body, reaching forward again, keeping those knees down, flat back. Inhale up, and exhale, push through, reaching forward. Inhale up, exhale, relax. Switching into easy pose, we're going to take our right hand, place it underneath your right leg. Sit up tall, pull your head to the left. You'll feel a stretch through the arm and the side of your neck. And relax, stay remaining tall, and pull. And relax, switch. We're going to put our left hand under our left leg. Pull your head to the right. And relax. One more time. Feel the pulse through the side of your arm and the side of your neck. And relax. Moving into cow face, we're going to lift our right arm, left on the bottom, and we're going to reach towards the middle of our back. If you can, clasp your hands together. This is working our shoulder mobility and flexibility. And it's okay if you cannot reach your hands as long as you're reaching towards the middle of your back. Release, and we're going to switch left on top or right on the bottom. Reach towards that center of the back or your hands. Moving into half Lord of the Fishes pose. We're going to pull our right leg up, left arm across. Keep that back arm close to your back as possible and look behind. This is stretching our hip, shoulder, neck, and spine. Release and switch. Left leg up, right arm pulls across. Keep that back arm close behind you. And release. Repeat. Right leg up, left arm pulls across. You may keep it in a bent position or straight, depending on your range of mobility. Release. Left leg up, right arm pulls across. Look behind you. Keep that back arm close to you as possible. Release, moving into a straddle position. Place your hands behind your head, and we're going to drive that right elbow towards the ground, keeping our chest open. If you cannot reach the ground, touching your leg or even above your leg is acceptable. We're going to turn our torso towards our right leg, and we're going to lay over, taking our head to our knee. Release, hands back behind your head, drive that left elbow towards the ground, keeping that chest open. Make sure that top arm stays open as well. We're not letting it droop down. Turn your torso to your left leg, head to knee. Release, sit up tall. We're going to reach both of our arms as far as we can forward. Drive that belly button to the ground. Here you can focus on doing inhales, and as you exhale, push even further, deeper down into that stretch. And sit up tall. We're going to bring our legs in together. We are going to pull our right leg in, bottom of your right foot towards your inner left thigh. We're going to stretch over that left leg. Keep your head in a neutral position. Head to knee pose is an energizing pose that increases flexibility in the spine, hamstrings, and shoulders. And release. Switch. Right leg out, left leg in, bottom of the foot towards the inner right thigh, and stretch over that right leg. If you aren't able to reach your foot, you may reach towards your ankle or your calf, and your gaze will be forward. And release. Bring that left leg out. We're going to bring our arms up to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to bend over at the waist, stretching towards our feet for a seated forward bend. And inhale up. And exhale as we come right back down. Inhale. And exhale back down. Inhale up. And exhale. Moving into tabletop position. Inhale, cat pose. Exhale, cow. As we do the cat pose, we're looking in towards our navel with our pelvis and our head. And as we exhale for cow, our pelvis and our head are going to drop back towards each other, towards the ceiling. Keep those abs and ribs in tight. Moving into downward dog, we're going to tuck our toes and push back and root those heels into the mat. Your ears should be next to your arms. And we're going to roll through our toes all the way to a plank and all the way down into a staff position. Untuck your toes. And we're going to peel our chest away from the mat for a cobra. Your arms are slightly bent, your hips stay on the floor. And lower back down to mat. And we're going to push back into downward dog again. Tuck your toes. And downward dog. Root those heels. Remember, we're going to roll through. So we're going to push onto your toes, roll all the way through the body into a plank, back down to a staff. Untuck your toes. And push back into the baby cobra. Just peel that chest off. Hips stay glued to the mat. Arms slightly bent. And back down. Tuck your toes and back into a downward dog. This beginner pose stretches the shoulders, hamstrings, and calves and strengthens the arms and legs. And roll through into plank all the way down to staff. And peel your chest away for cobra pose. This pose stretches the chest, abdomen, and shoulders and strengthens the spine and buttocks. And slowly lower back to the mat. Moving into the next sequence, we're going to tuck our toes and we're going to push back into a downward dog again. We're going to lift our right leg. We're going to drive that heel up for a three-legged dog. And we're going to inhale as we drive that knee through into a cheetah pose. So we're going to drive the knee, inhale, cheetah pose. Pull that knee in. And as the leg goes back up, we're going to exhale. Inhale, cheetah. Exhale, three-legged dog. In and exhale. This time as we drive the knee through, we're going to bring all the way in for a lunge. So drive it in, step forward. Now in a right lunge, and we're going to drop that left knee back. Bringing our arms up next to our ears, reaching towards the sky, and we're in a low lunge position. This position is also referred to as the equestrian pose. Moving into Warrior One pose, we're going to tuck our toes underneath and pick our knee off the mat. Our back foot is slightly turned out, our front foot is facing forward. Make sure to keep your feet firmly grounded and your shoulders directly above your hips. We're going to transition into a pyramid pose. Bring your hands down to the mat and straighten out your front leg. Shifting your weight into your right leg, bring your left foot next to your right one, and we're going to inhale up, salute, and exhale prayer. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, prayer. Inhale. Exhale, prayer. And we're bringing it down to a forward fold. We're going to place our hands firmly on the mat, step back 1 foot at a time into a plank position, and slowly lower yourself to the mat. From here, we're going to peel our chest away into a baby cobra pose. The cobra pose can stimulate the digestive and reproductive systems, strengthen the lungs, and open the heart. We're going to lower back down to the mat to push back into a downward dog. And we're going to drive that left leg up for three-legged. We're going to drive that knee through for a cheetah. Inhale. And we're going to exhale as we drive that leg up. Cheetah. And up. Cheetah. And up. Inhale. And exhale. And this time we're going to drive that leg all the way through into a left lunge. Drop that back knee, arms up. Equestrian pose strengthens the knees and ankles and opens up the hips and groin. Moving into Warrior One pose. Here we are establishing strength and stability in the ankles, thighs, and back while deeply stretching the front of the body. Transition into pyramid. Shift your weight into the left foot, bring that right foot in next to it, and inhale, upward salute. Exhale, prayer hands. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it all the way down for a forward fold. Place hands on mat, step back into the plank position, and slowly lower yourself to the mat. And cobra pose. Lower body to the mat. Moving on to the next sequence, we're going to push back into a downward dog again. And we're going to drive that right leg up into a three-legged dog. This time, we're going to drive that right knee all the way through, past through the cheetah, into a lunge, rise up into a Warrior Two pose. Your back foot is slightly turned out, front foot stays forward. Moving into a side angle pose, we're going to drop that right elbow to our right knee and let that left arm extend over our head. Make sure there's a line from the top of your hand all the way through your body to the bottom of the foot. And extend your right arm out to match the left. Warrior Two pose. Move into reverse warrior. Dropping that left hand to your left leg, right arm up. Make sure to stay in the lunge position. Warrior pose. Moving into triangle, we're going to straighten out that front leg, drop that right hand to the mat, extend that left arm up, and look up at your left hand. Back up to warrior pose. Shift into reverse triangle. Resume to warrior pose. We're going to bring our hands down to the mat into a right lunge. Step back that right leg into a plank position. We are going to put our weight into our right hand, lift that left hand all the way up, and you're going to stack that left leg on top of your right for a side plank. Bring that left arm back down and repeat to the left side. Right arm's going to pull up, stack that right leg on top of the left. And resume back to normal plank. And we're slowly going to lower ourselves to the mat. Cobra pose. And back to the mat. Tuck your toes. And we're going to push back into downward facing dog. We're going to drive that left leg up for three-legged dog. We're going to pull that knee through, past cheetah pose, all the way into the left lunge, and up into warrior two pose. Drop the left arm for side angle pose. This pose lengthens the muscles along one side of the body while stretching the groin. Extend right arm out to match the left. Back to warrior pose. Drop your right arm for reverse warrior. Warrior. Down to triangle. Looking up at our right hand. Make sure both legs are straight. And back up into warrior two pose. We're bending that front leg again. And back into reverse triangle. Your front leg is now straight. Warrior pose. Drop hands to mat for a left lunge. Bring that left leg back. Move into a side plank on your left arm. Back to normal plank. And side plank on your right. Lower back down to the mat. Pilloway for cobra. And lower chest down to mat and push back into child's pose. We are going to sit up into hero's pose. We're going to inhale up and exhale down. We're cooling our body down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Relaxing, clearing our mind. Inhale up and exhale down. With our right arm, we're going to thread it underneath us to place our right shoulder onto the mat. You can place your left hand on your back or on the mat above your right arm. Release and thread your left arm underneath, left shoulder on the mat. Place that right arm on your back or on the mat above your left arm. And release, sit up tall. We're going to move into a corpse pose, lying on our back. Place your hands out to a T position. Bring your right leg up and pull across your body. Keep your shoulders onto the mat. Your leg may be bent or straight in this position. Pull your right leg back in and repeat with the left leg. Pull it up and across your body. Keep your shoulders on the mat. And pull that leg back in. We're going to bring our right knee up into our chest and bear hug with our arms. Release. And bring your left leg into your chest, bear hug. Bring that right leg in with your left and bear hug both legs to your chest. Or you may do happy baby pose. Grab the bottom of your feet and you're going to draw your knees outwards towards your armpits. Release and resume back into corpse pose. We're going to do 3 inhales. We're going to hold them. And as we exhale, we're really going to push all that air out. And inhale, hold. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hold. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hold. Feel those lungs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.